how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another Friday stream on the JAVIWOOD live stream. Everybody. Why did I say everybody? I don't know, guys. I need to come up with a new, like an intro for a live stream, guys. But right now, like you guys always know, I just love to wing things around. So, guys, as you guys read the title, we're gonna do some quick unboxing because I finally got some stuff in the mail, and I'm glad, I'm gonna unbox it for you guys later. But we got some breaking news actually. Before I hit the live stream button, I was on Twitter. Something dropped. So you guys know it has to do with him. Yep, Max. Yep. Godzilla Kong Supernova. Actually, let me just go get my coffee real quick so that we can have a little coffee talk about this. Excited, but a little concerned at the same time. So yes, Space Godzilla. That's my main concern, actually. Sorry, sorry, Max. Sorry, everybody who's a huge Space Godzilla fan. I like him fine, but uh, I'll give my reasons why. I don't hate the character, really. I don't. I actually like the character. It's just that, and I don't mind him in the MonsterVerse. Really, I would be happy if he was in the MonsterVerse, but you guys will probably understand where I'm coming from when it comes to, especially with the online discourse, especially with, let's just say this, toxic YouTube channels. And I'll be right back. Let me talk about my I'll talk about my negatives, real quick. Let me just get my coffee real quick. Okay. So my only negative thing about if it's Space Godzilla, all these toxic YouTube news channels are gonna start gloating and saying, "See, we were right the whole time, and you guys are stupid for not believing us." Like I'm gonna drop some. Okay, just to give a heads up, guys. Do not attack these channels. Do not go after these channels. This is just me. Basically just stating their toxic behavior and all that stuff. So we've got Mike Zero, Warts 2, the biggest one, and Box Office Mexico. Box Office Mexico is not really that big of a channel, but he was starting to get prominent around some social media outlets. Basically, he is not only a homophobe and a transphobe, but he's also a racist. And he's a misogynist. So basically, like channels like those. I mean, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say Mike Zero and Warsaw or that, but channels like they liars. They're liars, and they spew shit out of their asses, and they know they're lying. And especially when their fan base calls them out, they'll start gaslighting and be like, "No, I never said that. I never said that." And they go back to their videos and try to cut stuff out about facts that lies that they said, not facts. So that's my issue with Space Godzilla. That's my only issue. These channels, and I know that we can always ignore them, and also like because of the vocal minority. I get that, but it's the internet, guys. They're gonna get too crazy, and they're gonna start harassing all of us when a guy like me and a fan like all of us watching right now, we're celebrating because, hey, if it is Space Godzilla, if it truly is, because we'll see. It might not be Space Godzilla. It might be a Gigan, but then again, the font was very purple though. So, and we all know the color associated with Space Godzilla. So it may not be. It might be Gigan. It'll be cool, or it could be both. Who knows? But so, we're gonna have a field day. The roar was also different. Yeah. I feel that Godzilla's scared. I feel like it could be Godzilla, but he's terrified, or he's just ready for something big. So, yeah. So a lot of us fans were deep down. I'm happy. If it's Space Godzilla, I'm happy. I want more Toho monsters too. As much as I love the original monsters that they got, I want some Toho in there. Let's mix it up, have 50-50. I'm happy. We're all happy for that, but it's just these toxic YouTube channels and toxic people just spamming Space Godzilla over the years about when GXK was coming out. And they're saying, "Oh yeah, he's gonna come out in GXK and blah blah blah," and then like they were proven wrong. They're gonna ruin it they're gonna ruin our fun. I have a feeling that they're already gonna start ruining our fun in the next few days if it is Space Godzilla, because they've for sure they were proven wrong that GXK does not. I mean, they were proven wrong that oh GXK has Space Godzilla, but then it was proven no, there was J Space Godzilla was never in the concept. And they're gonna take this. They're gonna just probably make some bullshit up and say that no, they were already planning it. See, look, they're having it on the sequel. It's like no, that's not how fucking production works, guys. That's they're just here's the thing. In a way, I would say this: Legendary and everybody else involved in these films, they're just winging it in a way. They're just seeing how this is successful. All right, let's just let's see, let's all right, now let's do something nice because these are very standalone-ish films. It's not like with the Marvel Cinematic Universe or the upcoming DC. These are in a way standalone films. Yeah, they're in a connected universe, but these are in a way standalone. So they're their own production without like they can plant seeds. They can come up with some concepts for future films, but at the end of the day, they don't. It's not they come up with their own stuff. It's its own in a way self-contained story. So each and every installment is gonna feel like it's the last one, just in case it doesn't make money, which is nice. So these toxic YouTube news channels, they're gonna start creating their own narrative and gaslight everybody, saying, "No, we were still right," even though they lost the argument in the last one that New Empire did not include Space Godzilla, but now they're included here. They're gonna somehow take that as a win and say that we're wrong, we're stupid, and they're right. That's just my main concern with Space Godzilla. That's my that is my only issue. Other than that, I'm excited that Space Godzilla's here. You know, even though that Space Godzilla is one of my least favorite kaiju, and this is just my opinion, guys. Sorry, and it's my least favorite of the Heisei era films. But I'm still excited, guys. So even if they included Gabra, I'll be excited. uh but yeah, that's my sad thing about Space Godzilla is that the image has been ruined already by these like toxic people recently. So they're gonna somehow I'm a little blown off. I'm a little there you go. They're gonna somehow like create some bullshit narrative and just start attacking us and gaslight us, something like that. You know, they should bring Destroyer back and word him off to people to stop saying he'll be the final boss in the monster. Yeah, yeah, no, that's my MonsterVerse script. That's my solo Godzilla script actually. That he fights Destroyer in Chicago, and my human story is about basically the final conclusion of the Russells of Madison and Mark Russell. They have the father and daughter bonding, and you know what? I'll say this. I'm gonna spoil this. You know, then again, who knows? Who knows if it'll happen or not? But the death of Alan Jonah. I'm gonna kill off Alan Jonah. But I'm gonna give him a damn good death. I gotta say, guys, it's gonna be a nice death. It's very nice, kind of ironic, a bit of allegorical. So very excited for that. But all right, so let me but I'm still at the end of the day excited. So I'm not attacking any Space Godzilla fans. You know, I'm happy. I'm so happy that we have Space Godzilla, man. So I'm not the biggest fan of Space Godzilla, but I'm happy that we got him. I'm just happy. If it is him. If not, Gigan, if or maybe another original space monster, which I don't mind. So, but overall, that is my disappointment. Like, well, not just, but that's my mate. Not, you know what? No, not a negative, more of a concern that if it is Space Godzilla, 100%, it's the toxic channels that are gonna start creating this narrative and start, you know what, going after me and you, Max, and a couple of people going after us and start not directly at us, but you know, they're gonna talk shit about us. You know, they're gonna act like they're bigger fans of Space Godzilla than us and all that stuff. And you know, oh, we were rooting for Space Godzilla from the. No, you weren't. You're all these channels right now, Max, that are rooting for Space Godzilla and are happy that they're taking this as a win. They're not even real fans. No, ever since -1 and the success of the MonsterVerse, like the increased success of the MonsterVerse, now they're fans. No, especially Box Office Mexico. He claims to be a Godzilla fan, which is not true. I mean, I've seen this dude for like almost 5 years. I've already seen this guy's activity around, and he wasn't a fan then, and he's not now. He's just being, you know, it's like that classic thing. He's using Godzilla's name for clicks, just like Warts 2, just like Mike Zero. I don't know about Mike Zero. I don't know if he covers Godzilla stuff, but we all know Mike Zero's a huge liar, a piece of shit in my opinion, for spreading lies. If it is Space Godzilla, they could add him to Fortnite. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, no, that is my only concern if it is Space Godzilla. So yeah, it's more of a concern, not a negative. Yeah, I'll take it back, not a negative. But overall, Max, I'm just as excited as you are. Space Godzilla. I love space. I mean, I really like Space Godzilla. I want some Toho. Give me some more Toho, guys. So that's good. If it's not Gigan, ooh, have you guys seen O'Shea Jackson Jr.'s concept art for Space Gigan? Holy shit, that is chef's kiss. I just hope they do him justice. I'm not a huge fan of Godzilla Space Godzilla. Same. You know what? Yes, they can. They can. They can. And speaking of some hot takes on the Heisei kaiju is I think I've already talked about it in my anniversary videos, but I love Destroyer. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's as strong as the fans make him out to be. Like he still got his ass beat by Godzilla easily while Godzilla was dying. Godzilla was dying and he still kicked Destroyer's ass. And you know what gave the final blow? It was the military. The military technically, in a way, gave the final blow to Destroyer, but still Godzilla whooped his ass because the atomic breath was too much for Destroyer to handle. Even if Godzilla was not a burning Godzilla form, I still think he would have beaten Destroyer. But Destroyer was still powerful. You know, he was so powerful. But people, all the Godzilla fan base trying to make him look like he's like the Thanos or the Doomsday or the Galactus of Godzilla, which is not that. I would say either Mecha Godzilla or Ghidorah because multiple times they've like, I think even Mecha Godzilla and Heisei killed Godzilla for a good few seconds. And there was many moments where Godzilla every time, even if Godzilla's very OP, he struggled to fight Ghidorah. Ghidorah's the only one that can legit, I would say, kill him, aside from the Oxygen Destroyer. Ghidorah the strongest in the Heisei era. Yeah, and I think Ghidorah's the strongest enemy in the whole franchise. Even Kaiser Ghidorah kind of got his ass beat a bit more in the Final Wars. Kaiser Ghidorah was putting up a good fight against Godzilla. Godzilla was so OP in that filming, and Kaiser Ghidorah was strong. He was whooping Godzilla's ass. So yeah, that scene in the main theme plays while Godzilla slowly gets back up and starts melting Mecha Godzilla's absolute cinema. Yes, it is, Max. I love Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla 2. It is. I love that. I saw that movie when I was a kid in Spanish, so that was really fun. Unfortunately, one of the weakest Mecha Godzilla design. Yeah, it's my least favorite, but what is it? Yeah, it is my least favorite, but I love that Mechagodzilla design. It looks very dinosaur-esque, but yeah. I think Mechagodzilla looks cool though with the Garuda one attached. It's the best movie in the Heisei era. Nice. For me, I think it's a tie between. I know in the stream, I know not a stream. It was off stream actually, but I know you told me that you weren't the biggest fan of 84, but it's either between 84, Biolante, and Destroyer. But man, I love Destroy because it's so good. The writing is amazing. The human characters are amazing. The action's amazing. And you actually feel you're actually in peril because Godzilla's heart is a reactor now. So that's crazy. The against Mechagodzilla, Tokyo says Godzilla's favorite. Just yeah, I think the original Mechagodzilla design is my favorite, but Kiryu is right up there, second place. And also because I still have a crush on Yumiko Shaku, Akane, aka Akane. You know Akane already. You know what I'm talking about, Max. Ooh, I have a big crush on her. Still, it sucks I didn't get a chance to go to G Fest last year to meet her because she was here last year at G Fest. I didn't get a chance to. I'm not even. I've been saying before that I was gonna go to G Fest, but that's the same weekend as Superman. But then again, I heard that G Fest is not as big. I think it was a little bigger last year because of her, Yumiko Shaku. Tokyo SOS has some beautiful shots. Yeah. Oh, and the music, man. I love the music. The theme song for against Mechagodzilla and Tokyo SOS, that and even from Mega Gears, that's in my opinion the theme song of the Millennium Era for me. So speaking of Godzilla, the teaser, it's amazing. I'm glad they put up another like a little teaser, like Godzilla Kong the New Empire, which is amazing. And I love it. I just like that the shot, it just starts like an alert. And like you can I think it's just me, but I'm noticing everybody there is panicking. Everybody in the room is panicking right now. Like they don't know what to do. They're in panic mode. And the shot is so beautiful. It's just a shot that's panning towards a computer, and it's just a Monarch alert. Like I think it's a call to arms or something like that to Monarch. But it's there's also a photo of Sam. Ooh, Sam Neill. Nice. I haven't seen that yet, but I'll see it. I know they already began shooting the film, so yeah, they start shooting. I think they already started shooting the film. I think Caitlin Dever already. I think she already either started filming or finished her shots. I know there's an actress there that just finished her shots. She just finished shooting her scene, so they're already like on it. Even though we're not gonna get it till 2027. Like they're already on it. So you know what? Hey, you know what? With this, if they finish shooting and everything goes well, even with a couple of reshoots here and there for this year, hopefully the whole year is dedicated to special effects. If they dedicate a whole year to the special effects, guys, we're gonna get some top-notch CGI, guys. Hopefully, they got some practical sets like King of the Monsters. I think -1 sequel is releasing next year. Nice. Oh, so it's a nice pattern. So we're getting two full course meals. It's like the meme, guys. It's like the meme of that one guy sitting in a chair and he has three plates. That's gonna be us again. That beginning next year. Oh, you know what? This year, maybe with some more physical media releases. I mean, next month we're getting a Japanese box set of Godzilla, so that's cool. But yeah, but I love that. It's just a simple shot that was just panning towards a computer, and it just ends. Yeah, like Max said, the Godzilla roars, or if it is Godzilla, um. So, but I love how beautifully shot it was. It's a simple shot, but beautifully shot in one take. Love it, and live action actors too. So that is amazing. So yeah, not much right now. We just got Monarch or a group of people panicking. So we'll see. Godzilla Kong Supernova. That is my little quick review of the teaser. And also got to give thanks to Max for sharing it in the group chat on Twitter. Excuse me. I would not have known if it weren't for you, Max. So thank you, Max. Thank you for these breaking news. So give a round of applause for Max, guys. I'm actually serious. You know what? Let me give you a proper clap because I just smacked my mic. Thank you, Max, so much for the news. Thank you. -1 sequel films this year, so why not release next year? Yeah, doesn't top the GXK title reveal though. Yeah. Though that one's just more epic. Hopefully, the title card of Supernova will be better than GXK. Yeah. Godzilla vs Kong had such an amazing opening intro when Godzilla X Kong was a plain title. Yeah. I like no, yeah, that was no, I love the Godzilla vs Kong title. I liked it it was I'm glad they stuck with the blue and orange for the official film, for the final cut of the film rather than the gray, which is I like the gray, but like I like that they stuck to that when they're showing the HBO Max lineup or something like that, the blue and orange. Like blue's Godzilla and orange is Kong, so that's really cool. I'm surprised Kong didn't roar, but then again, it's probably not Godzilla that was roaring, so we'll see. Aside from, you know what? Yeah, no, you know what? The more I'm thinking about it, you know what? I'm even more excited that Space Godzilla. So yeah, let's do him justice, Max. They better do him justice. So you know what? I'll take it back when it comes to dreading Mecha Space Godzilla. It's just the toxic YouTube channels that are gonna start creating this narrative that is gonna they're gonna I'm gonna say this. I'm over exaggerating, but then again, I think Max has seen it too. That all these channels they're probably gonna start attacking us and try to make us look like we doubted them, which is like we doubted you because you guys are liars. But then again, we still doubt you, even though we know you're still lying. You're just taking this as a win, even though like really the narrative is not in your favor. But yeah, then again, we'll win, they lose. That's the thing, Max. Yeah, you know what? You're right, Max. Fuck it. I'm not concerned about Space Godzilla anymore. You know what? I'm excited. I'm hyped. So I'm gonna be right there with you, Max. Let's get excited. Let's do this. Let's go. Space Godzilla. 2 years, guys. Let's go. We'll have the metaphorical rematch that we've been wanting to see. Hopefully we get one with Destroyer. But you know what? I want to include the Griffin there. I wanted to include at least the Griffin and Baggin, finally in a live action film. I know it's asking too much, but maybe Gamera could be in the Monsterverse too. Because, technically we're in phase 2 when you think about it. I mean, the end of phase 1 was Godzilla versus Kong, and these films are being successful. They make $500 million each, so that's successful enough. Then again, we got to see how the budget is on this one, even though the budget was nice, because Adam Wingard was a no to low budget director, so he knows how to work with his budget. Same with James Gunn. It's funny how everybody's spreading the whole rumor about Superman being $350 million, but no, it's actually 80 million because James Gunn shoots with practical effects and he knows how to like be conservative with the money. So we'll find out, man. We'll find out about Superman. So, but then again, let's just talk about Godzilla right now. Superman, we're gonna talk about him more as the movie's coming out, guys. So, even though if you guys not DC guys, I love me some goods. I love me some Superman. If only Bear scored GVK, yeah, Bear McCree, yeah. We would have had the King Kong vs Godzilla theme. Yeah, yeah, an epic version of it, epic rendition of it. Kind of like with Naoko Sato, I think that's the composer's name. Sato, who just scored the Godzilla -1 score. He made like epic renditions of the Godzilla theme. The technically that's the military thing, really, and the and everything else. Even the Godzilla King Kong vs Godzilla theme song. Playing Sato's Praying Sato scored the -1 sequel. Yeah. And I'm waiting for them to reprint the collector's edition vinyl record of -1 here in the States. I missed out on it. I know that last month they still had some in stock on Big Bad Toy Store, but they sold out. They sold out like recently when I was pre-ordering my Superman figure. He deserves an Oscar. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's Naoto Naoko. Sorry. I want to go to my -1, but like they don't display the. I already. I don't know where my put my J card. The one I have. Yeah, I think the one you got. I think it's the US version you got. Yeah. Hopefully they reprint it again one day. They probably will. But yeah, anybody watching, Max? Anybody? What are your overall thoughts on the title reveal? Supernova. Yeah, Waxwork one. Oh yeah, I love Wax. Yeah, that's. I think I have an account with them. That's how I got the Godzilla vinyl box set. I'm excited. You know what? Yeah, you're right, Max. Fuck these channels. Just be happy, celebrate. Be happy, be excited. Don't let them ruin Space Godzilla for you. I'm excited. I doubt the reprint. King of the Monster Vinyl was never reprinted. Yeah, I got that. I got the multicolor version. I need to show it off one day, but it's in my basement. I keep some of my collections downstairs. Well, it's colder downstairs, but you know what? It's still controlled temperature. It's warmer up here, but controlled. It's like it doesn't matter if it's colder and all that stuff. Yeah. Sadly missed out. Oh yeah. There were two variants, a Godzilla one and I got the Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan one. Got the CD though. Nice, nice. I got the multicolor one with Ghidorah, Mothra, and Rodan. I got that one. I wanted to get the Godzilla one just to have it, but it was good. It cost me $40 to $60. It was nice. It was worth it. I almost overslept today, guys. So I almost once again. That's why I was a little late this time again. But I hope you guys don't mind that. Oh yeah, Evil Dead Rise. By the way, Max, when we were streaming last night, yeah, here's another one. Here's another one you could add to my list. At least top 10 crushes I got. Lily Sullivan. Oh, she's also another crush of mine. Love her. I need to check out her movie she did when she's I think she plays a deaf character and she has these headphones on and I think she's getting stalked. I forgot what it's called, but I need to check it out. Love the gaming streams. Yeah, same, Max. I'm having a lot of fun playing with you. And I would love to do some more Let's Plays. Hopefully, I'm saving up to get hopefully next month for sure. I'm gonna get a gaming chair. I found a good one for $80 to $100 on Amazon. So I could go to Best Buy and get one like that, but the car I drive is hella small, so I'll just probably order it from Amazon and I could just like drag it in my house, drag it inside and build it up. Assemble it and then have it in my room around here. Keep it in my keep it in my living room because we kind of do need like because of these animals. Kind of my dog pees in the sofa, my cat scratches it, so we're gonna need some new furniture. You know what? Why not a chair, like a gaming chair to go with it? No. We used to have a computer chair in the living room, but that thing broke. So yeah, and I might have sharded on it. I'm kidding. That's team vibes. That was back then when I was eating too much spice. Actually, all right. I'm right now. I'm reheating some leftovers from yesterday, so you guys are gonna see me. You're gonna see me eat on camera again. Then again, I'm not that hungry, but I'm gonna eat before I hang out with Lene later. Hopefully, Lene stops by later, and DJ too, and anybody else. Oh, sadly, the Ellie Funko I bought was a fake. What? Most obviously a fake, but in my defense, I was tired when I bought it. Oh, it happens to all of us. On eBay, I think you pretty much got it on eBay. I got Ash versus Evil Dead season 1 with the slick cover. Found Turns out that it was already sus already. The printing quality was a bit darker than the official release, and the texture. I mean, and the biggest dead giveaway is that the original or official release doesn't have a shrink wrap wrapped around it, and this one did. And it's not a regular shrink wrap. It was like a very metallic, like plastic around it. So I opened it up. That right away, the texture felt so off. Took it out. Open. Looks official. Light printing quality, but some studios they do like a light print on the disc. All right. So I popped it up, flipped it, and it was like this. Yeah, the purple magenta Blu-ray BDR surface. Yeah, I paid $60 for that, and I went on Amazon and bought an official one for like $5 without the slip cover. So I'll probably get the slip cover on Blu-rays for everyone if Cliff can hook me up with one, or on eBay if I can find just the slip cover. But it happens to all of us. I returned it for a full refund and found a real one now. Nice, good, nice, nice. Man, speaking of that, I need to find Red Eye, the Paramount Presents version, and the Arrow video of when Titans ruled the Earth, because I want to see if I can find a decent price for the limited edition, because Arrow's putting out a standard release, which is cool. But if I can't, you know what? I'll get it if I cannot find a decently priced when Titans rule the world. I think that's forgot what it's called, but that Arrow release with the remake of Clash of the Titans and Wrath of the Titans. I want to get the limited bundle box set. You can still get the Blu-ray version, but I want the 4K. So yeah. But right now they're re-releasing the 4K in their regular keep case, and you open it up, it's a 2 disc set. So yeah, you don't get the booklet, you don't get the separate cases. But luckily, you're not missing out on disc content. So you're not any exclusive bonus features. You're not gonna miss out because it was already a 2 disc set. So yeah. Man, I love the Arrow reprints. It's just that my issue with I don't know about you, Max, but the only thing I don't like about Arrow when they reprint their stuff is that if they put out a limited edition and they had a bonus Blu-ray disc with extra bonus features, once that goes out of print, they re-release a standard release, which is okay, cool. Okay, if you missed out, you don't get the box, you don't get the extra swag, as we say. Now I was cringy how I said it. You don't get the book, you don't get the poster, you don't get all that extra stuff. Okay, I get it. But what you also don't get is that Blu-ray bonus disc. Like you only get just the movie disc, and I'm like, oh, that sucks. That's my only concern. Yeah. Speaking of Arrow unboxing time, yeah, you know what? I can unbox these right now before I eat. So luckily, I don't have to like grease up my stuff. So yeah, all right. Let me just in case, wash my hands and all that stuff. So yeah, let me just mute this real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So, excuse me, I got these in the mail finally yesterday, and we're gonna do a quick unboxing of Jason Goes to Hell from Arrow on 4K and Jason X. You know what? I'm gonna say this is a hot take. Um, Lexa Doig, Ronan, she's my favorite final girl, and also because I have another one. I have a crush on Lexa Doig. I don't know I don't know if I brought that up, Max, when we were talking about the Chucky show. Her death was so sad. God damn. She got diagnosed just when she just got diagnosed with cancer and just trying to be a good, trying to be a good mother, be there for her family while keeping hiding it. She gets a brutal death. God damn. Ooh. But that's one thing I like about Chucky, like a couple of his movies that I like that you feel you actually don't want these characters to die. But yeah. I think I'll get Jason Goes to Hell in the next few weeks and then Jason next month. Nice. Try to get them as quick as you can, man, because I think that these might I don't know if Arrow ever reprinted these, at least a standard edition. I don't know. Or because I know that I think the rights is very limited. I think I've heard because I don't think they've ever reprinted the remake. Or you know what I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I know that I think on the Arrow website, I think the remake is sold out. Like I don't think you can get it there. I think you could get it on Amazon still. So yeah, they haven't released the UK yet in the UK, so I'm good. Nice, man. Arrow should just get the full rights. I mean, I love Kino Lorber, but they should just get the full rights to and release it in the states of the Dollars trilogy. Because I saw what they posted on social media of a fistful of dollars. I'm like, oh, that's sexy. I love Arrow so much, man. I had to import that. Well, hopefully it wasn't too expensive. So, all right, let's just begin. Let's begin unboxing this one. Spine here. I'm gonna flip the artwork on camera too, so that's cool. I'll read off Arrow International shipping is pretty cheap. Okay. You know what? You know what's cool is that I can import it, but I don't need to go to change my VPN or something like that. I don't have to only like $8. Ooh, nice. Yeah, so I can actually get those though. I can still get the UK releases on the Arrow website in the US version. I mean, it just, as long as you don't mind paying import prices, but you can get that. Yeah, I can import that. So that's cool. It gives me the option here there will give you want the UK or the US version. So that's really cool. I wish Screen Factory was like, yeah. Unfortunately, and they still get them. They still get like comments like that, which is understand. I get it. I really because man, I don't think it's fair that UK don't get some of those cool releases. But they said that they would love to. I think they said like they would love to do that UK releases for the UK because they know they got a big fan base in the UK also. They know they got a big fan base. It's just that due to the studio and licensing agreements and also like the rights issues, the rights that they paid for, they cannot release it outside the US or Canada. So they cannot, but they wanted to. They wanted to so bad, but like they were not allowed to. Yeah, for some reason they were not allowed to. Legal and rights reasons, licensing reasons. They were not allowed to. They didn't explain why, but they were like, we'd love to, but they would not let us. And it's because it's more stricter here in the US. But I think Criterion, they're the only exception because Vinegar Syndrome doesn't do that. Kino doesn't do that. And Grindhouse doesn't do that. So the only company because I know UK, I think Arrow's the only one that does US and UK, I believe. I could be wrong. But in the US, it's like Arrow is like that. Arrow's like the Criterion of the US, and Criterion is the Arrow of the US. Something like so. I'm trying to make sense here, but only the Criterion only does US and UK releases. This is the only boutique label that I know that does that. Vinegar Syndrome doesn't do that, nor not of course Screen Factory, nor Kino doesn't do that. It's usually like intended for a US market, but for Criterion, they're like, we'll make one for the US market and one for the UK market. So yeah, and sometimes UK Max, you guys get better packaging than we do. Still, like I've heard that in the UK, you guys got the keep case for instead of the digipack, you guys got a 4K the regular keep case of Godzilla 1954, and I'm like, damn. I could be wrong. Or maybe you guys got a re-release or something like that, like an alt. Oh wait, no, actually no, I got confused. No, I think it's when damn. Because I saw it on the Blu-ray forums, but then again, it is no. I don't think you guys did. I think it was like I don't know where the hell that person got it because I was at the Godzilla 4K forums on Blu-ray.com. They were showing something like that, like a keep case that is supposed to be for the UK only, and You know what? I think that it was a fake image that people were spreading around, or maybe it was like an error. Oh wait, no, it was. No, never mind, Max. Forget. I lied. No, it was yeah, it was a mistake. I think a Criterion corrected. Like, no, no, no. Like the UK, they're gonna get the Digipack even in the US. So they're gonna no one's gonna get cheaped out. So yeah, it's that's good. That's no, that's good. Yeah, it's a Digipack, and it was the first time we had the individual 1954 release. Nice. Yeah, I'm just and also on 4K Max. You guys got a 4K, which is nice. So better late than never, as we always say. But I'm just glad even Criterion is going all out on the UK market, which is nice. Then again, who knows? They might even switch to UK once physical media dies in only in the US. Thanks to these tariffs. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that Criterion is gonna like switch sides to the UK and just most only do UK releases. I'm over exaggerating, but hey, who knows? It might actually happen. Actually, it's most likely gonna happen. Easy forever to get UK releases though because they're a UK label. Yeah, yeah, probably a cost issue. Yeah, a cost issue and rights and licensing issue. Unfortunately, that's for Screen Factory, Shout Studios. They NG Kids. They cannot for some reason release do a UK version for some reason. It's they're not allowed to for some reason. It's funny how like Screen Factory is such a big target. Like they always got a big target on their back. Because I think they're one of the biggest boutique labels in the states, and the studios do go after them. Like they in a bad way. So it's like, yeah, Screen Factory are small compared to Criterion Arrow. Yeah. Well, they're pretty big in the states, but internationally, yeah, they're very small compared to Arrow and Criterion. Because also because one Arrow's like they made a name for themselves already, like a long time ago. Second Sight is coming up there. So, but I'm still rooting for Arrow because at least Arrow does US releases and Second Sight does not. Um, and I think Second Sight is a bit too expensive compared to Arrow. I love their prices, man, especially since they do rewards programs. Finally, Screen Factory is doing rewards, which is nice. Thank goodness. And Criterion, I love the rewards program. But Criterion has been in the game since 1980 to 84. So, and they were the foreign distribution company, Janus Films. So, I love Criterion. So, yeah. So Arrow, no, actually Arrow, Screen Factory, Vinegar Syndrome, and Criterion, they have the best encodes, better encodes in the studios, really. Physical media is much bigger in the UK than the US. Yeah, physical sales have actually gone up lately. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you guys do not get digital codes. You guys don't get digital copies with your physical. So you want a physical, you get no digital. It's not like here we would get a digital copy, which is nice, but we're mostly watching our discs. So yeah. And if we're gonna stream a movie, we just go to our streaming service. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna unbox this real quick. I'm actually gonna read the back when I actually let me read it back. Let me read the back now. The whole thing. After dying, coming back, taking Manhattan, and dying again, Jason Voorhees is now back as a body snatcher, and Jason Goes to Hell. An impossibly fun slice of campy supernatural slasher action. Oh, couldn't agree more, Arrow. I couldn't agree more. Jason Voorhees is finally dead, or is he? After being blown to smithereens in a sting operation, the infamous killer's body is taken to the morgue in Youngstown, Ohio. But Jason can't be killed so easily, and his still beating heart possesses the body of the coroner performing the autopsy. The now body hopping Jason begins hacking and slashing his way back to his stomping ground of Crystal Lake, where his last living relatives, Diana, her daughter Jessica, and her newborn baby Stephanie still reside. Only by then can they only them they can only by them they can be truly killed, and only through them can he be reborn. And Jason is determined to return to full power. Can the last remaining Voorhees survive long enough to finally send Jason to hell for good? Well, we already know. Featuring fan favorite Kane Hodder as Jason and spectacular special effects by industry legends Howard Berger, Robert Christman, and Greg Nicotero of KNB EFX Group. Jason Goes to Hell is a madcap entry in one of the most lasting and entertaining franchises of all time. Only Warner Brothers really did the digital code, stopped around COVID. Huh. I wonder what the cover of Freddy Magician would look like. Oh, I know. It'll be like same artist. I love the art here. So it'll be Freddy on this side and Jason on the other. Love the artist. I forgot who did the artist art here. Same artist though. It'll show on the booklet. But yeah, look at that. I love this. So we got the worm here from the VH from the poster. And I love that we get the Necronomicon Ex Mortis in the middle. I love this artist, man. So I feel like yeah, I think yeah, it's like I think it's like what about the middle? Oh, the middle. Hmm, the middle. I could think of two things. Freddy and we could have the Freddy and Jason fighting or something like that. Or remember the newspaper clips when they like were censoring Freddy like in black bars, like it mentioned anything of Freddy because of the Springwood, they were censoring Freddy so that people would not think or fear him. That'll be cool. Like the black bars around here with the news clippings and everything. That'll be cool to have that. Hmm. That's a good question though. But yeah, that's all. Those are my two ideas for that one. But yeah, oh, it'll be cool. Also, like this side, like this side will be Freddy all red and like a bit of red, and this side will be like Jason, but a bit of blue. Who knows? But I know it's gonna look good. It's gonna look amazing. All right, I'm not gonna waste no more time. Let's open this up. And I love again Arrow. Look at this. I love how they shrink wrap their stuff. They just fold it without. You don't have to worry about damaging the slipcover. Screen Factory doesn't do that no more. They used to shrink like the vacuum and shrink wrap their slipcover releases, but now they only shrink wrap the keep case, which is nice. But if your packaging is not careful, your package channel is not careful, then they might damage the slipcover. Let me see if I can find a weak point here, as I call it. Hmm. Oh wait, forgot. Let me read the contents. Actually, my bad. Almost forgot. Gamma Collection was my first Arrow release. Nice. Mine was it's not Gamma. I know it was the Ringu collection. I'll show it later actually. But yeah, let me see. Oh, so we got. Let me read the contents here. So we got 4K Ultra, 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray limited edition component contents. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision, HDR10 compatible of both a theatrical cut and unrated cut. Original lossless audio, lossless stereo, and DTS HD 5.1 surround audio on both cuts. Optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing on both cuts. Reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Gary Pullen. There you go, Gary Pullen, the artist. Love you, man. Love you, Gary. If you're watching, love you. Double-sided fold-out poster featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Gary Pullen. Illustrated collector's booklet featuring new writing of the film by J.A.K. Carwell, because the freaking thing is blocking, and original production notes. Disc 1 theatrical cut. Introduction to the film by director Adam Marcus. Faces of Death, a brand new interview with special effects creator Robert Kurtzman. Undercover Angel, a brand new interview with actor Julie Michaels. Mixing It Up, a brand new interview with composer Harry Manfredini. The Gates of Hell, an archival interview with director Adam Marcus. Jason vs. Terminator director Adam Marcus on Growing Up with the Cunninghams. Uber Jason, an archival interview with Kane Hodder on Playing Jason. Additional TV footage with optional commentary by director Adam Marcus. The theatrical trailer and TV spots still behind the scenes and poster galleries. So the theatrical cut has basically the three new bonus features and everything that was on that Scream Factory box set that's dedicated to this. So that's how you do it. And this too, unrated cut, brand new audio commentary with film historians Michael Felcher and Steve Uncle Creepy Barton. Archival audio commentary by director Adam Marcus and author Peter Brackey. Archival audio commentary with director Adam Marcus and screenwriter Dean Lowry. Nice. Sadly missed out on the complete Psycho collection. Oh, I love that collection. Then again, I think I've heard that they just no, I don't think they did repackage the Universal 4K on for the first one, but brand new discs for the sequels. That looked amazing, Max. Actually, no, there was a brand new disc also because they actually included the mono cut this time, the mono mix. I'll do my best to look at the new bonus features. Mostly, I'm gonna watch the new bonus features. Actually, when I watch the when I s- after I finish watching the theatrical cut, I'm gonna watch the bonus features for the new ones only because I've seen all the bonus features already from the box set, and wow, I love that. I love that. I love these special features. Screen Factory though, yeah. Then again, they got a Cliff McMillan from Screen Factory though to license these. So I'm glad Arrow got themselves a damn good acquisitions guy. Hmm. I messed up here. Let me try to get it here. Bear with me. Come on. There we go. There we go. Ah, come on. Come on. All right. This is might have to Oh, never mind. Then again, I'll bring out my scissors later if I'm struggling again. Hmm. I'll bring out my scissors. Okay. So be careful here. There we go. All right. Oh, nice. All right. Whew, all right. So I don't know if my ring light can capture, but the mask, yeah, baby. It's a bit embossed, the soft glossiness. So it's nice. Awesome. Awesome. Put my scissors right here. Let me see. Nice. We got disc one theatrical cut, and we got disc two unrated cut. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Also, Max, you guys got better two disc, multi-disc cases than we do. Like we have slimmer cases, but oh yeah, it saves more room, on your shelves. But like one disc, yeah, you pretty much already know one disc on one side and the other disc on the other end. But when I always try to like, swap out disc and all that stuff, it leaves like a dent on the artwork here. So we got the poster. Oh, hold on. Oh, it smells so good. Woo! Love it. But I don't hang these up. I keep them in the case. And we got the original poster. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. How do you fold this? Nope, nope, nope. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Just fold it back up as long as it fits. It fits. What else? Uh the coroner's certificate of death. That is so cool. Oh wow, look at that. Young Jason and oh my god. So that's how he kind of looks like then without the mask. Never broken a UK case but have broken US. Yeah, they're fucking sensitive. And also you it's also cool is that your UK case is also recycled plastic and ours is too, but ours I don't know why the quality is so ass, but yours is durable, more durable. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys use recycled cases, but I know for a fact, even if you guys do, like yours is way better than ours. Hopefully I don't get in trouble just by showing this, but there's a okay. There's I don't want to get in trouble because there's a lot. It's nothing sexual, but a lot of gore. Yeah. I'll just read you the presentation. So here we go. Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, has been restored by Arrow Films and is presented in its original aspect ratio of 1:5 by 1 with 5.1 and 2.0 stereo. Both the theatrical and unrated versions of the films are presented in 4K resolution, HDR10, and Dolby Vision. The original 35mm camera negative was scanned in 4K 16-bit resolution at Warner Brothers / Motion Picture Imaging. A 35mm interpositive element was scanned in 4K 16-bit resolution for the sections unique to the unrated cut version. The film was restored in 4K and color graded by Duplatech. This new restored master of Jessica L has been approved by director Adam Marcus. All materials sourced for this new master were made available by Warner Brothers. Quality control review was completed by Pixelogic. And restoration supervised by James Piercy and James White, Arrow Films. So, So let me see. The original camera negative was scanned. Oh, so basically, Warner Brothers did the 4K scan, and I think just Arrow Video just did the additional restoration work, which is nice with the involvement of Adam Marcus. And another nice upcoming Arrow Video release. Nice. Oh, but you know what? Let me see before I go on to Jason X, you guys. You cannot skip on the reversible artwork. I'm gonna flip it now. Let's put this back here. Oh, is it? Did I? Yeah. Let me just see, just in case that didn't feel right. There we go. Actually, there we go. Oh, and flip it. We get the theatrical poster. Nice. Got the spine here, the back. Yep, and so that's Jason Goes to Hell. Freaking love it. Fucking love it. No, not freaking. I fucking love it, man. All right. Wait, I wish Criterion did that for Biolante. Yeah, like a slipcover or reversible artwork. Yeah, I still like the new artwork they put in. At least it's a homage to the poster, which is nice. Really nice though. But I'm like you. The only thing that hasn't aged well for me when it comes to the packaging, I'm like you, Max. I wish that the essay was in a booklet, which I appreciate. I appreciate the poster, but the poster style, I get that. But we could have had that artwork shrunken down to we could have had that whole image shrunken down into just one single page. But or they could have taken the booklet and just we just turn it and we just that's how we get the artwork. I mean, we're gonna have that gap in line in the middle, but who cares, right? Rubber Art. Yep. Yep. You know what? I have a good idea for I mean, Max, you still win on the packaging, but here I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of my pitch of the if they're gonna do a 4K if they're gonna do a 4K release of Godzilla. I already pictured it already. I think I already pitched it to you guys earlier, but sometime, but it's I want to go a little bit more in depth. So, but first I got to finish up these unboxings here. Maybe Toho was charging too much for that original poster. Max, like you said on the stream last night, Toho's strict. Yeah, I think I would say they got even more strict when it comes to licensing. I mean, geez, Toho, goddamn. luckily, their plan is to license it, like the whole like marketing, the investing and everything. Hopefully, they'll calm down with that. So please, Toho, just chill. And also, you know what, Toho, let Criterion scan some prints of the American versions. I'm pretty sure a lot of they almost lost all merch rights to Legendary. Damn, damn. I know that, I know that. Yeah, I know they're very strict with the licensing. I was gonna ask Max, as I'm gonna be unboxing, as I'm unboxing this, what is did you ever like grow up with any of the English dubs? Like, if were there like any like show era English dubs you grew up with that they were strictly the American versions, how you were introduced? Because I know that a lot of these American versions we grew up with watching the boys vid right now. Nice. I was watching it this morning. I was just watching old videos with Eddie and narrator, just watching scary TikToks. Um, my granddad had bootleg VHS. Nice. How were so you guys just grew up with the international uncut Japanese versions just with the English international Toho dubs, or you guys actually grew up with some American versions? Because I know that some American versions are like that ones we had in the States, that they were the international ones, not including 2000, because that's easy. Yeah, so American ones, I think. Oh, okay. So you think? I mean, I know. For me though, I prefer watching the Godzilla films in Japanese. But you think that? But I think that we should have these dubs as options. Just for preservations. How do you? I mean, how do you feel about that, Max? Do you think that we should have like English dubs too? Because I know there are some fans that like no English dubs at all. Which, hey, you know what? Understandable, but like I prefer watching it sub. But then again, I'm like, you know what? We should still have options because not everybody's gonna, there's a lot of people out there that are, yeah, they have some kind of dyslexia or something that they cannot read the subtitles or keep up. Sometimes they talk so fast that the subtitles are, yeah. My mother sold all of them after he died, sadly. Uh, sorry about your grandfather. He's awesome. Rest in peace. Much respect. They need dubs not just for preservation, but for people who can read. Yeah, or just prefer dubs. Yeah. I mean, personally, for me, I prefer watching it subbed, but it's always nice to go and watch these films as they originally came out in the States. So, unfortunately, Criterion, it's been proven. It's been proven that John Mulvaney, or John Mulaney, I forgot. He works for Criterion. That when the show era was being assembled, they were planning to scan 35 millimeter or 60 millimeter prints of the American cuts, but Toho said no. They said no. I think for right now, I think the reasons, I think it's because they're outsourcing these prints. Because before the box set, this is during when they just got Godzilla. There's I think a Criterion employee had a 30 like a film print of Godzilla versus the Thing, and he was showing it off, and he says, this I love Godzilla, and here's why. And there was a picture. It's probably like a home 35 millimeter print, but I know that some of these Criterion employees, they're also, I think, private collectors too of some Godzilla dubs. They even like go look for private collectors who own like these prints or any sources to get them. But Toho, with their whole like, their stinginess and their strictness, they're like, no, you cannot outsource anything. It's like with Biolante, how like they couldn't include dub because apparently Toho doesn't have the elements or they're lost. But Criterion, I'm pretty sure they wanted to outsource the dub to get a film print, so they can clean it up and scan it so they can put it in the 4K we got. But Toho said no, nope, you're not doing that. We don't, because I think Toho, they don't want outside sources or third party to get involved because they don't want to face any legal issues because of the whole. Probably because of, we're gonna have to blame Media Blasters and Tokyo Shock because of the whole Destroying Monsters and Godzilla vs Megalon incident. As much as I enjoyed those DVDs, Tokyo Shock, in my opinion, Media Blasters, they fucked up there. And I think that's where Toho was like, you know what? After that, we gotta be strict on these US distributors. And also because Toho lost track of the licensing of the American version, like who owns the rights now. I think they're more worried about who owns the rights in the US so they don't get in trouble, more so than, putting them out or just paying for the rights. So I think it's just more like Toho doesn't want to face a legal action aside from being a little, stingy with the money. So let me think. But really, here's the thing. You know what's the funniest thing about it is that all these companies, these studios that are originally licensing out these the original American show era films, they're defunct. They don't exist no more. And nobody owns the rights. So technically I would argue that maybe they're in public domain. Like AIP, American International Pictures, Henry G. Saperstein's company, who dubbed most of these, or they call the AKA Titra AIP dubs. Nobody really owns them unless if it's MGM. But MGM, they're owned by Amazon. But then again, MGM is so open-minded with their sources. I mean, Gamera, the dubs are public domain, actually. Even though that the sources come from MGM. Right now, technically they own the sources. And MGM was gladly and willingly they gave Arrow the sources. They gave them the tracks and the sources for the English stuff for the Gamera set. So is Toho afraid of MGM or Amazon? Look, MGM is cool. They're fine. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit so much. As much as I love Scream Factory, even though they're kind of like cheapening that a bit with their stuff, they don't care. They let Scream Factory go all out with their catalog titles. They don't care. So if Scream Factory can get they can not have any issues with MGM, then they can have no issues with Toho. They had no issues with Kadokawa and Arrow. They had no issues. I don't know what's going on. I remember people having a hissy fit over the -1 dub, and it's like, just don't watch it. Yeah, I like the dub. I think it's better than Shin Godzilla, but I prefer watching -1 Japanese. No one's forcing you to watch it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, I think when the dub came out, yeah, it's like people were like, yeah, throwing a hissy fit too, yeah, about it. And it's like just don't it's because it came out on Netflix in the US. So I mean, after the theatrical run, we had it on Netflix, and Netflix, yeah, the default was English, but you can easily switch it to Japanese. I actually when it dropped on Netflix, I was showing it to my mom in Spanish, Latin American Spanish, and the dub is phenomenal. I think it's better than the English dub. It sucks that I don't know if the Spanish dub is on the mass release that's on the market right now or the UK box set, but I know the Spanish subtitles are on the box that I got, but man, it would have been nice to have the Spanish because the Spanish Godzilla dubs, they're amazing. They're like near neck and neck to the Japanese version. Because I know in the English dub, they did some changes there with the whole baka scene. He calls him a fool. Like, fool. That's it. You're a fool. But in the English dub, he says, don't be such a fool. And the lip movement doesn't match. It just doesn't match. Just say you're a fool. It would have matched, but whatever. That's just me being a nitpick. But yeah, you know what? If people were to watch -1 with the English dub, if they prefer watching an English dub, I'll pop it in. It's just that my copy doesn't have English dub. But then again, I know there were people throwing a hissy fit also that the English dub was not included on the Japanese box set. But when it came out in the box set release that we got in the States. But yeah, Paramount would probably own the Miramax Biollante dub. Yeah, or Disney. No, yeah. Disney doesn't own the Miramax no more. Yeah. Only thing I really hate about the dub is Shinishika's scream. Yeah. Yeah, Shikishima scream. Yeah, 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 yeah. But I only listen to the dub once or twice. That's it. But I like going back and forth sometimes. But all right, like, you already know me, Max. Everybody knows me. I prefer watching these, even all the Godzilla films, the Toho Godzilla films. I prefer them in Japanese. So, but I know there's a lot, like you said, man. There's people who don't, who struggle read subtitles or just prefer watching it dubbed. You know what? At least Max, you and I have better takes on the English dub than I'm gonna get in trouble if I say this. Firewood Media's take on the dub. How he kind of, in a way, I would say this. He kind of bitched about it a bit too long that there's no dub included on the Biollante. But pretty sure there's understandable reason. Probably a good reason why the dub was not included. Mostly because take it with a grain of salt, but mostly because yeah, we've been hearing that Toho, that is the only Godzilla Heisei dub that they've lost the elements to. So I think when they were outsourcing it to Miramax at the time, because I think because Miramax was the license at the time. So yeah, but I think even Toho's, I mean, Criterion's got to deal with Miramax. So then again, they're cool with Miramax. They did No Country for Old Men. So hopefully, you know what? Here's the thing, Max. I see the dub being included on the Heisei box set, and you know what? For sure, that's another reason why I'm going to double dip. So yeah, Prywood has a lot of hot takes. Yeah, and sometimes I feel like he's just trying to be kind of an edge lord, in my opinion. The way he's going about it, it's a bit condescending and pretentious, don't you think, Max? Or anybody watching? Can't believe he doesn't like Ebida Horde Deep. I like that one too. I like Ebida also. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. It's fun. I like it. I like it. I like Ebida Horde of the Deep. You know what? The cat's right here. Let me put this away real quick, and so I can get started on Jason X. I love the Island Godzillas. Yeah, they're awesome. Son of Godzilla. Oh. Ooh, all right, the cat's gonna get the zoomies real quick, so I better wrap up the unboxing section. But there's a weak point here. Cool. All right, so we got Jason X. Speaking of physical media and Godzilla and just anything, talking about film. Jason X. I love Jason X. I loved it as a kid, but I went through a film bra phase where like I hated it because everybody was hating it. But no, deep down I was lying to myself, man. Oh, I love this. Like it's a little nice schematics, with regular Jason, and we got regular Uber Jason and regular Jason. Man, I still gotta work with this webcam. Ugh. So yeah, let me just read the back for you guys. It is now time for Jason Voorhees to boldly go where no serial killer has gone before in Jason X. A spectacular sci-fi twist on the Friday the 13th franchise brought to light by legendary special effects supervisor Jim Isaac, the director. Rest in peace, Jim Isaac. You're awesome. You are awesome. Gremlins and Existence. I don't know how to say that. Grab my microphone here, guys, because the cat's getting in the way. I'm not gonna push away. In the year 2455, humanity has left an overly polluted Earth for a new planet they've christened Earth 2. A crew of scientists on an expedition to Earth, this Earth 1, discover a research facility near Camp Crystal Lake where Jason Voorhees' body has been cryogenically frozen. They decide to bring him back on their spaceship, but in doing so, they seal their doom as they depart once again for the furthest stars. The masked maniac awakens, ready to kill again. With fan favorite Kane Hodder returning as Jason, this time sporting a new space age look and some of the most creative kills in all of slasherdom. Jason X is a Rocket League blast from takeoff to landing. Couldn't agree more. I love Jason X. Alrighty then. So let me read the contents back here. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray limited edition contents. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision and HDR10 compatible. Original lossless stereo and DTS HD 5.1 surround options. Optional English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing. Introduction Introduction to the film by actor Kane Hodder. Brand new audio commentary with film historians Michael Felsher and Steve Uncle Creepy Barton. Archival commentary with writer Todd Farmer and actor Peter Bracke. Archival audio commentary with director Jim Isaac, writer Todd Farmer, and producer Noel Cunningham. Scoring the stars, a brand new interview with composer Harry Manfredini. Out of Space, the making of Jason X, an amazing documentary. I love that documentary. I'm glad they included that. But then again, of course, it was a given that they were going to include all the bonus features from the box set on here. So thank you, Cliff. Thank you, Arrow. Thank you guys so much for archiving everything. Jesus is amazing. An archival documentary on the making of the film featuring interviews with the producers Noel Cunningham and Sean S. Cunningham and actor Kane Hodder and writer Todd Farmer. In Space, No One Can Hear You Scream, an archival interview with writer Todd Farmer. Chrissy is a headbanger, an archival interview with actor Chrissy Angus. Jason Reboot is Sean S. Cunningham on Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. Oh yeah, Chrissy is a headbanger. She's beautiful, man. I love that interview. Okay, yeah, sorry. I'm gonna repeat this. Jason rebooted Sean S. Cunningham and Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. Cool. The Many Lives of Jason Voorhees, an archival documentary on the history of the character, by any means necessary, the making of Jason X, an archival making of documentary, cast and crew interviews, behind the scenes footage, electronic press kit, theatrical trailers, and TV spots. Behind the scenes poster galleries, reversible sleeve featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Gary Pullen. Excuse me. Double-sided fold-out poster featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Gary Pullen. Illustrated collector's booklet featuring new writing on the film by Matt Donato and J.A. Kurzweil. Oh, what happened, Max? Yeah, that's a mouthful, folks. Ooh. You know what? I should keep this energy from my Lilo and Stitch 4K review, and I'm gonna record later. I'm not gonna upload. I'm not gonna upload it today. I am gonna upload it on tomorrow when I come home from work. I forgot to mention it yesterday. Okay. Sinner's Apple TV release has Atmos. Yeah, baby. Woo! IMAX and Atmos. Nice. And I think we get like an hour or two of bonus features. I think the bonus features leaked. And this film features my favorite final girl, Ronan, played by the gorgeous Lexa Doig. And the corniest sex scene of the Friday films. Jason Lives has the funniest, but Jason X has the corniest. Nice glossiness on Uber Jason. Let's go. Same exact artwork here. Nice, 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 nice. Ah. Let's flip it over, and we got that has to be Lexa Doig. Yeah, that's the beautiful Lexa Doig, of course. Yeah, that's Lexa Doig. Yeah, the whole time this was Lexa Doig. Yeah, Evil gets an upgrade. So we got the original poster in the reverse, which is nice. Very nice. Does it say IMAX for it? Oh, I can't see IMAX being physically only. Yeah. Because digital copies, as far as I know, the digital releases don't really have IMAX scenes because they don't have the metadata for it. But then again, Disney Plus does IMAX. But then again, it looks better on physical. Oh, forgot to mention, we got the disc here, single disc, 4K, beautiful. Got a promotion from Arrow. Same old promotions, and we got the book. God damn, this is awesome. This is cool. Okay, here's some cool stuff here. Uber Jason. Here we go. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. All right, about the presentation. Jason X has been restored by Arrow Films and is presented in the original aspect ratio of 185 by 1 with 5.1 and 2.0 stereo audio. The film is presented in 4K resolution in HDR10 and Dolby Vision. The original 35mm camera negative was scanned in 4K 16-bit resolution at Warner Bros. Picture Imaging. The film was restored in 4K resolution and color graded at Duplicate Tech. All materials sourced for this master were made available by Warner Brothers. Quality control review was completed by Pixelogic. Restoration supervised by James Piercy and James White, Arrow Films. Yeah, that was my unbox. Oh, let me reverse it. Oh man, I am so happy to finally have this. Ooh. Let go. There we go. Oh, let go. Jesus. Oh, that was fun. Not gonna lie, that was fun. So that was Jason X. Let me just. I love doing this. I don't know why. So yeah, that was my quick unboxing of Jason goes to hell and Jason X. Ooh. All right. Yeah, back to the chat and back to just chilling for like till we'll chill for till 1:30, you know? I'll do my best to watch this over the week. Watch all both cuts and Jason X and watch as much bonus features as I can over the weekend so I can do back to back. I'm not gonna do it in one video. I'm actually gonna split them. So just for consistency's sakes. But yeah. So yeah, expect reviews next week, especially another one, a lot of physical media content next week, especially with Captain America 4. So yeah, Arrow, 3 down, 1 more to go. Freddy versus Jason. Let's go. Funny enough, the first time I watched Jason X was a Screen Factory set. Nice. I wasn't allowed to watch the Friday 13 films before, so I bought most of them on digital and watched them without my mother knowing. Then when I was allowed to watch them, I got the Screen Factory set. Nice. I'll never understand why people hate slips. I think it's because a lot of the times it's made by cheap cardboard sometimes or just flimsy cardboard and they get damaged easily so that people want their collections to look good. But but I love them, you know. But then again, I'm not gonna throw a hissy fit like mid-level media if I don't get a slipcover or if there's a upcoming physical media release that doesn't come with a slipcover. Sorry, I don't mean it. You know what? I do mean it. I mean everything to throw shade at mid-level media because that guy. I love slipcovers too, but I'm not gonna throw a bitch fit just because I don't get a slipcover. Unless you know, it's like unless if it's the first print run. Of course, and it has a slipcover. If the first print run includes slipcover, I would want a slipcover. I mean, that's how I went all above and beyond for the Alien Romulus slipcover. So yeah, only cheap ones I've seen in person are marble slips. Yeah, because they have those edges around, and also like they're they're cheaply printed. Thank goodness though, Disney stepped it up. Like the newer slipcovers, like Deadpool and Wolverine, and even Wakanda Forever and all that stuff. Um, they stepped it up, which is good. They stepped it up the slipcover game, but you know, it's still Disney corporate thing. I'm glad they stepped it up, you know, with the whole foil like material, which is nice. So they stepped it up, and no more this like circular cut around corners like they did back then. I think the Blu-ray slip covers are better than the 4K slip covers when it comes to the durability and quality for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Probably because Sony handles it now. Yeah, yes, yep. You're right on that, Max. Right there. You just said it right there. Speaking of Sony, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finally watch pop in my new 4K Godzilla 1998 Steelbook. So, and I'm also gonna compare it to the original release. Not, I'm only gonna show footage of the new Dolby Vision encode, the new Dolby Vision presentation. So yeah. Oh man, yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. So watch it. You know, and I grew up with that film. I have a soft spot for that, even though like it's in my opinion, it's a decent monster film, but it is a bad Godzilla film. So but I still enjoy Godzilla 1998. I want to include like you know the Patrick Tatopoulos. I'm not Matt, Patrick. Well, he's a creator. Nick Tatopoulos in the MonsterVerse. Thoughts on John Wick 5? I haven't seen much. I've only seen the poster. It looks pretty nice. Ballerina looks pretty cool, but I don't know why. I love John Wick 4. I'm looking forward to John Wick 5, but it's like I don't know why I'm not that excited. I haven't seen I think it's because I've only seen the poster, not the trailer. So or it might have been a poster. Might have been. We all know like there's a lot of fake posters out there. In my opinion, they should end the franchise. Nice. Yeah, you know what? John Wick 5 should be the last one. They've said it's done a few times. Yeah. At least the Conjuring is finally gonna end. But man, they need to if they're gonna continue the Conjuring, please do a spin-off show. Please. And I'm looking forward to that. Also, Vera Farmiga is so hot. Mostly, I mean, yeah, I'm excited. I'm actually, you know what, excited to see Conjuring, but mostly because of Vera Farmiga. So again, that's another one right there, Max. Vera Farmiga. Nah, Conjuring is an ending. Last Rites is the end of phase one. Watch. After like the stinger for the Conjuring, we're gonna have like it's gonna jump a couple years later. It's gonna have the Ghost Hunters at Ghost Adventures crew coming in. It's stupid. No, I'm serious. Really? They're doing in phases. I thought it was okay. Shit. Hmm. They said this a few months ago. What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck? Uh, mm. Come on, you can only do so much. It's not like with Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th or Halloween. At least I don't know about Halloween. I feel like what I think. I don't know, making another trilogy or something like that. I don't know, but but at least with Friday 13th, at least they're offering something new to the table. Even Nightmare on Elm Street. So that's the way you want another one, another Friday 13th. But they still got to hand. I think they already handled it in court, but now the rights are like all over the place or something like that. I don't know. There's some franchises that don't deserve to go long. Like, really, what else is there to be said aside from maybe either a remake or another nostalgia bait movie? So yeah, that's why I know what you did last summer. Requel. I'm not excited for that because it looks like a remake slash nostalgia bait film. That's just me though. I think Scream 5 kind of handled the whole remake thing better. I think it handled it better. They can't make a new Friday until New Line either proves or gives up the rights. Oh, I know that Peacock's got that show going on, which I don't know if it's 100% true though. I've heard from credible sources that it is confirmed that Linda Cardellini has signed on to do to play young Pamela. Which, if it is 100% true, because even though like they're from reliable sources, I still take that with a grain of salt. I might have heard it from Bloody Disgusting also, but if it's true, holy shit! I love Linda Cardellini. Woo. Yep, Linda Cardellini. I love her. Gorgeous. She's gorgeous, man. Every year that goes by, she gets even more beautiful. She's a vampire. uh the Scream 8 news. Ugh, yeah, I'm you know what? Now, Max, the more I think about it, the more I think about it, the more I'm just, you know what? I'm kind of done with Scream. I'm happy with Scream 6. Actually, yes, Scream 6 is a very satisfying ending to the franchise. I'm done with Scream, yeah, because Scream 7 and 8 feel like epilogue films that, oh, you can watch it, but you don't have to. I'm good. You know what, Max? I'm good with all 6 movies. I'm fine with that. You know, Scream 6 is a nice cap to end the franchise. As you know, I'm only watching 7 for McKenna. Yep. Yep. McKenna Grace. She's awesome. I love McKenna Grace. She's fucking awesome, man. She legit gives us, she's actually an actual nerd. So that's awesome, man. Woo! Bring the TV show back. Yeah. Max, you know what? I don't think this is I'm pretty sure you'll agree. I think because I think I saw you already like you did a Twitter post about it, but I agree. I prefer the TV show Mask over the official Mask. I love Ghostface's mask. I love it. It's cool, creepy but cool. But there's a difference between creepy and scary. The TV show Ghostface mask, it is scary. It is so fucking scary. So that is a good thing that to like, what I would say that not getting the license to use Ghostface was a nice advantage. I prefer the show as a whole. Yeah, I need to check it out on Amazon. Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. So I got my Prime. So yeah. Speaking of Amazon, I'm actually gonna start watching because I've only seen half of How to Train Your Dragon 2. I've never seen How to Train Your Dragon. I heard the trilogy is such a good one because I want to watch How to Train Your Dragon before the remake comes out, and I've heard it's actually a pretty good remake. So I'm looking forward to the How to Train Your Dragon. I always been fascinated by those movies. I just only seen half of the second one, and I actually teared up a bit because even though like I don't know these characters much, I know there's more of an impact if you watch the first one. But How to Train Your Dragon 2, I teared up around the middle when the bad guy shows up, and not gonna spoil you if anybody's never seen these movies, but a character dies, and I legit was tearing up because I was like, oh, I love that character. That character was awesome. But yeah, I need to fully watch all three movies. So planning to do that next week before the new one comes out. Brandon James Mass also has a backstory. Ooh, I don't think you've seen my TV show costume. I don't think I have. Just missing the gloves. Nice. Ow, my back. Oh, nice. Hmm. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's on Amazon with the How to Train Your Dragon 2 and 3, I think. They're on Amazon. So I'll stream those movies first. But I have the 4Ks wish listed on my Amazon account. So I can get the first one on 4K for 15 bucks. I can get all three of them for at least $50, which is nice. Maybe next paycheck, I'll get all three of them back to back. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon, man. Looking forward to the remake because I've seen the IMAX trailer, looks pretty good. And I've heard people who went to CinemaCon who got the free early screening. This is from John Campia and from Robert Meyer Burnett. They said that they hated the first 10 to 15 minutes because they're like, oh, this is just a typical live action remake of a animated classic. But they said, but it after that, it got good because it actually started to stand on its own. Where I'm like, okay, nice. That's how a remake should be. Homage the original film, but be its own thing. Instead of just shot for shot remake it. I'm a psycho. Uh yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Actually, that sold me. That sold me. I think it comes out at the end of this month, I think. How to Train Your Dragon or next month. So yeah. I sent it to you. Nice. I'm charging my phone and I'll check it out because I actually had my phone on after I was sleeping and I forgot I had my phone and I was watching The Boys. um, they went to the island with Molly that where they found like some kind of when Molly got freaked out. That's what I was watching that while I was asleep. Just need a black long sleeve shirt and the gloves. Nice. I need to check out the show. You know what? I'll review. I need to pre-record a review of it and then save it till when I talk about Scream. You know what? I'm gonna talk about Scream franchise over the summer because why not? I'm not waiting till Halloween. Halloween though, ooh, medieval live streams, baby, scary stories. Hopefully, I'll have a OBS or a Streamlabs so that I can link it to link my YouTube so that we can all react to scary videos together. But expect a nice stacked Halloween lineup. Scream, I'm gonna cover that right away in the summer because why the fuck not? I got a Josh Wish vid in the background. Nice. Jesus, my bed is creaking. um, wow, my hair actually turned out good today, but it's sad that I'm gonna cut it next week. But you know what? It's about time I got a haircut. So yeah, hanging out with Lene later. I'm surprised Lene didn't stop by, but I think she has class. She has classes right now. She has courses right now, probably. So that's why she hasn't stopped by. But we are gonna hang out later. We're gonna visit our friend at her other job, and we're gonna embarrass her, and we're gonna go shopping together. Hopefully we'll We're gonna go to Barnes Noble for sure. I want to go to Barnes Noble because I can get that Godzilla and Raids Again book adaptation. Finally, I can get that. Oh, there's other stuff there too. A couple of books there that I want to grab. So hopefully I'll take some pictures and upload it on Instagram. I still need to upload the sushi pictures. Jesus. Yeah. I might take pictures of the Criterion section though, but I'm not gonna buy any Criterions because the sale's not till July. So, yeah. I wish that the 50% off Barnes& Noble sale. I wish that we if we kept our receipt for as proof of purchase, they gave us a code to um redeem some points on the Criterion website. I wish. Not only we get 50% off discount, but we can redeem our purchase for points. Like they'll give us a code, like Barnes& Noble. If you or if you go to the website on Barnes& Noble, or you check out on in person, they'll give you on your receipt or proof of purchase. They give you a code to redeem at the Criterion website. Wouldn't that be cool? That would have been cool. I wonder if the Arrow Barnes& Noble sale does that. I need to check there's any sales on physical media there today. So hey, I got a good check. Also, after the stream, I am gonna I'm gonna finally get that Sabrina Carpenter skin, Max. I'm gonna get that. I don't care. I'll get it. If I don't have enough V-Bucks, I'll purchase some more V-Bucks just to get that skin for our next playthrough or stream. HMV does this thing in which if you get a paper receipt, you can enter a giveaway for $100 HMV. Oh man, there's a winner every month. Yeah, our giveaways and all that stuff. It's a gamble. uh, man, man, you guys do have it better there. I might just move to the UK then one day. Live the rest of my life there. Maybe Lene can come in and move in with us too. We'll have our own block there, and we'll all be neighbors and everything like that. Just brace yourself. You're gonna see Lene argue. You're gonna see me and Lene argue like a married couple or siblings. They used to do this refer a friend and get 20% off thingy, but people took advantage of it. Oh, that's fucked up. Damn. It's gotta be a small group of people ruining it for everybody. Speaking of physical media, let me actually pitch a cool idea I got in case here's the thing. This is a big what if, but you know what, Max? Yours is more realistic and much better than my idea. So here's what if Criterion they legit do the thing that I pitched, where they split the show era into 3 volumes because 5 movie each plus a bonus disc for extra bonus features. Um I have a cool idea, and you know what? I could distract Lene. Yeah, you could. You could. Saves me the headache. I'm kidding, Lene. If you're watching right now, low key, I'm kidding. So I have a cool idea. So you know what? Also gotta give thanks to Arrow Video for this stuff. Since Criterion likes to do DG books or some. Oh wait, let me go get it that real quick. Since Criterion loves to do DG books, this could be. She'll probably slap you. Remember? Yeah. Oh yeah, she's gonna slap me later. Watch. Yeah, she's a woman of her words. She's a girl of her words. So here's the worst case scenario I can think of. Maybe a hard shell box of this as the outer one, but I'm thinking if they're gonna go back to do the DG book sleeve thing, I'd see the safest way to do is do it like this: the Alien Anthology. So, if they were to split it into 3 volumes, like this, they could also have the booklet on the side too separately, but they can have the movies and something like this, and maybe something like this. We got a handle here, and it slides easy and carefully. Something like this, and it slides back in, safe and sound, without needed to dig your finger in there, like in the box set. We had to dig your nail in there. That's the thing. That's another criticism I have. How Arrow did it with the Gamera set, with the sleeves. You get a handle like this, and also the glue adhesive is much better here. I've never had a glue issue with these smaller digipacks. It's something like this, easy slide off. This has no scratches. Okay, maybe one, but that's how it was packaged, probably. But um, something like this. It's just gonna be like, if they're gonna do like a 4K Blu-ray combo pack, they should have like this, like the 4K, well, the 4K here and the Blu-ray, yeah, like 4K here and the Blu-ray here, like movies, stuff like that, like 4K movie and the Blu-ray with bonus features, something like that, for each movie, something like this. But hard shelled, what I will say, hard shelled with another outer box to slide it out, and a book. It could be hardcover or the book where they like recycled the artwork. Yeah, yeah. One big box, three digipacks. Yeah, 5 films in each digipack. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, like the Star Wars one. So I can also like show off the something like this. Like like I'll pull out my You know what? Let me get the Bruce Lee one real quick. Yeah, like three digipacks, like you said, Max. But instead of like a flimsy, these are cool. These are less flimsy than like other flimsy cardboard boxes. But but these are. Oh, you know what? Yeah, no, this is good. This is pretty good. But a hard shell box, three digipacks like this. Yeah, 5 films on each digipack. Yes, yes. This is also a 5 to 7 film pack. So yeah. Hmm. Yeah. If they're gonna do a combo pack, there's gonna be a little bit more though. Unless they can do, you know what? I'll rather pay for a 4K only, like a 4K only release. But then again, they love to do combo packs, so they don't want nobody left behind, which is good. Like movie and Blu-ray, movie 4K, movie Blu-ray with bonus features. Yeah, but yeah, you're on. Yeah, yeah, Max, I agree though. Or the movie can include, like, if they're gonna do like an HD 2K restoration of the American cuts, they should just slap it on the 4K disc. That's like a supplement, as they say. So something, yeah, like 5 of these. Yep, and a hard shell box, Max, like that. Yep. But I'm thinking this. You and Lene desperately need to communicate. Yeah, your wallet will drain in H&V. Oh yeah, and her wallet will drain on clothing stores. You guys got amazing clothing stores and chains in the UK. So how about this? This is from inspired by Arrow Films. This is how I got inspired a bit. Also, a little bit of you guys remember the Godzilla Final Box DVD box that came out in Japan like a couple of years ago? Something like that. So we got Donnie Darko on Blu-ray from Arrow Films, Arrow Video. If you guys can see, digipacks, slim digipacks. But I'll change the trays a bit more. But these are nice. It's like this. You get the new artwork here, and you turn it around. Instead of showing the specs, you get the original Japanese poster, like the final box. And you open it up, and like with the book or the posters right here, you get like the instead of like a sleeve or something like that, you get the it's just like just flat. A bit of artwork, but you also get the specs listed and you get, the 4K and the Blu-ray with the movie and bonus features. But instead of like this, where like where Arrow, you gotta push down. I'm not gonna break it, but it'll be like the regular two dual digipacks where like you actually push a button and you pull it out. Since they love doing digipacks, which I love their digipacks. I'd rather have them that as a than a DG book. Same thing with the sequels and all that stuff. All 15 films, really, and an extra digipack, just a Blu-ray with just nothing but bonus features. And most likely, Criterion will probably do like a non-hardcover book, but it'll be cool if they did a hardcover book of all the other stuff, like the essays. They can keep all the essays here. Mostly inspired by the final box. So you know what? Instead of like splitting it into 3 volumes, why not 15 films then? We also got Donnie Darko, the director's cut here. And I would have liked to include like 2 outer boxes. Like this one, there'll be a box to slide out so that doesn't fall over. But then again, no, as is. The more I think about it, no, as it's fine as is. And shelf friendly too. It fits on your shelf. Yeah, it's gonna take up some space, like width wise, but height wise, easy to fit on your shelf. So something like this. And also, I forgot to do the extra. Bit of ASMR, rigid, hard box. I fucking love Arrows. Hard box. Or Germany loves digipacks. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Or how about this? How about this? Here's another Arrow box set. How about something like this? 3 thick Blu-ray multi-disc Blu-ray cases, and you get the booklet with all the recycled artwork, like all the artwork and essays. Something like this, simple packaging, but it'll be like probably like hopefully like a 5 disc set, something like that, or like a 8 disc set. I mean, they're the same. Arrows and Criterions, they have the same thickness when it comes to the keep cases. But you know what? I would say if they want to like go more budget friendly, one, you got to do it as a hard shell, no flimsy case. You got to do a hard shell because we Godzilla fans, we are very stingy. Maybe like 3 thick multi-disc cases and a booklet featuring all the artwork that's on that book. All essays, all artwork. Hopefully they can throw in like the essay from the solo Godzilla 1954 release, the Unlicky's Dragon essay, and a montage of the Japanese posters. All in one package like this. A little thicker, of course, a little thicker. Maybe 5 cases, I don't know, but 5, like at least 5 thick cases or whatever. But I think even Godzilla fans are asking something like this, multiple films on one case, not disc, one case, spread across like multiple thick cases and the booklet and a rigged ASMR style hardbox. Shelf friendly too. Also, I fucking love this box set. This is actually, this is I believe my first ever Arrow release I ever got, Max. This is like my first ever release. Or similar like the Gamera box set. So you remember how like they after the limited edition book came out, they released something like this, like the both of all eras. It's so sexy. Director Fetus just like my story about Godzilla Supernova. Nice. I think he's a Godzilla fan. Yeah, I bet he is. Yeah, yeah, Max, you got technically you got the better pack. I mean, even though you missed out on the limited edition book, I would say this: you got, in my opinion, the better packaging. You get all the artwork is included there, Max, and I mean, the only thing you don't get is the booklet, the books and all that stuff. But everything that was on the disc mask, dicks, discs, Max, you got everything though. You got everything in there, all the bonus features. Yeah, but something like this, I mean, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of my pitch? I think it's good, yeah. But your idea is better, Max. Though. Let me just show at least how the package is, how the discs are handled here. So we got all these booklets, but we got all these books. I mean, but which is nice. They're nice too. But here's oh damn, still smells fresh. As I first opened it, yeah, this is the where the discs are housed at. And I gotta say, I don't know what it is about Arrow, but it looks like Arrow used a better glue adhesive to hold these discs together. Because look at this. That's if you're gonna do a DG book, this is how you do it. Where you put your index finger and thumb, slides out carefully. You can carefully pull these out. Little to no scratches. And you can carefully slide them back in. I think it's because with Criterion, they included so many holders on one page, and that's why I think the glue was like sliding out. Also, that book is so naked, it doesn't have a hard box to hold it together. So it's not like with this one, you have a hard box to hold it together to keep the moisture and temperature in check. So yeah. Yeah, maybe something like the I don't know. Whew, but yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, it was something cool like that. Yeah. So with that, guys, I'm gonna end the stream around 1:40 instead. So I'll be right back. Let me mute this real quick, and I'll be right back. I'll go to the bathroom, and I'm gonna just wrap up the stream. Oh man, that felt good. All right, 3 more minutes, and I'm actually gonna end the stream because I gotta get ready to hang out with my friend so we can see our friend at her job and embarrass her. But yeah, just gonna enjoy the rest of my Friday off, folks. So that's just the only stream I'm gonna be doing today. But tomorrow night for sure there will be a stream. I don't know if it's gonna be like a regular stream or a gaming stream, but if it's a gaming stream, hope you guys, keep yourselves on alert for that. But then again, yeah. Then again, I gotta eat something, folks, after because I gotta shoot my review for the Lilo and Stitch 4K, which I'll upload tomorrow for sure. And I'll keep that video short and simple anyway, like 6 to 8 minutes. That's what I'm trying. That's my goal there. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna have to eat something real quick before I head out. Like I'm pretty sure we're gonna eat something over there at her job. So yeah, guys. So no, that was my stream. That was really nice. This was a chill stream, just chatting and everything like that. And yeah, thank you, Max, once again for breaking the news of Godzilla Kong Supernova. I'm fucking excited for that. So let's go, folks. So yeah, last video of the week is gonna be Lilo and Stitch 4K, and yeah, send some sushi to me. Ooh, I wish. Oh, I man. Again, wish there was a teleporting device for us to teleport you sushi because yeah. Well, the best I can do is send you sushi pics. I might have a poke bowl. Speaking of sushi, I might have a poke bowl. Basically, it's Hawaiian sushi with Lene if she wants some. We didn't talk about how the release date was revealed. Oh, how was it revealed? I only saw the I only saw. You know what? Yeah, before we wrap it up, then yeah, that could be the last thing. Yeah, I didn't see that. All I saw was the teaser, the teaser, the title teaser. I need to see that later. I only seen the teaser you showed at the group chat. March 26th, 2026. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I know that. Yeah, March 26th, 2027. Yeah, so we got 2 years, less than 2 years now for that. So they already, I think either they already began shooting the film. So in Australia, so that's nice. And the and I think if everything look, if everything is, even if reshoots, if everything is principal photography is finished, including reshoots by the end of this year, then the next 2026, that whole year is going to be dedicated to the special effects. So yeah, hopefully Monarch season 2 doesn't take too long now. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully it comes out later this year, even though I haven't even seen season 1 because I don't have Apple TV Plus. But hopefully we get a physical, at least hopefully a Blu-ray release of Monarch season 1 so I can watch it and review it for you guys finally, because I've only seen clips. Mostly Godzilla scenes, that's it. But I do got a gist of the story though. It jumps back and forth with the Monarch, how they're established with Wyatt Russell and a young what was the name? He was he Phil John Goodman's character. I forgot Bill Randa. I think his name Bill Randa in the Kong Skull Island. But I gotta say, the opening music is elite. Yeah, I love the music. My issue with the show, and this is also D-Man. Yeah, even D-Man, I gotta agree with D-Man, is that I don't like some of these retcons or something like that. Or like, I kind of see the show as a bit of sort of canon, a bit of loose canon because of Castle Bravo, the whole like Operation Lucky Dragon. That's not how it went down. We all also know Godzilla was bigger than that bomb, but uh all they had to do was watch Kong Skull Island and Godzilla 2014 to understand what really happened. But I don't know. That's my nitpick though. It's the whole Castle Bravo incident. Other than that, I do love the show. I've heard that. Then again, I wasn't the biggest fan of the love triangle though with Kate and her brothers or half brother's ex girlfriend or something like that. I've heard there's like this unnecessary love triangle or something like that. But maybe it's better. Like, yeah, we need a monsterverse version of Final Wars. Oh, that's my script actually. More like mixed between Captain America Civil War, where like the Titans are at Civil War because of the Griffin, but a lot mostly just Final Wars, like just romp, like it's a romp fest, a monster fest, kind of like it's like Captain America Civil War, Final Wars, and Destroy All Monsters at the same time. The final fight will take place in Tokyo. and I want Hideo Kojima to be the prime minister of Japan. He's a huge Godzilla fan. I'm like, you know what? Why not have him? Him, Takashi Yamazaki, and Hideki Anno, and Shinji Higuchi. I think that was his name, the co-director of Shin Godzilla. All four of them should be in the movie because I want to, because I can. Why not? I'll be like, we need to get these four in this my movie now because I said so. Now, The Last of Us 4K has left the international hub and is on its way to me. Nice, nice. Hopefully tonight I'll play some. You know what? Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully tonight I'll play some Last of Us for myself. So I'll be gaming tonight, or watch Jason Goes to Hell. Who knows? Who knows what I'll do when I come back home from hanging out with Linnae. So yeah, guys. So actually, yeah. With that being said, I'm gonna just end the stream here. After I shoot my Lilo and Stitch video, I'm gonna quickly eat something and get ready to go meet up with her to go see our friend. So thank you, Max. Thank you guys so much for DHL SMS deliveries for May 16th. Nice, nice. That's yeah, like next week. So it'll go by fast. It might come early to you, Max. It might come early to you. So I was supposed to get these 4Ks today, but I got them early yesterday. So yeah, yeah. Quiet on set. Scene one, take one, action, boom. Yeah. So yeah, guys. Thank you guys so much for Max. Thank you, Max. Thank you everybody who came in. Scene one, take one, action, boom. Yeah. Good night, good morning, or good afternoon, where you guys are in the world. So yep, guys, that's it. So thank you guys so much once again for stopping by, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope I get to see you guys tomorrow. Bye.